Hello, everybody. It's the Only Living Ghost here, and we're gonna do a Money in the Bank review. Yeah, I know I've skipped like 10 reviews. Now, Money in the Bank. How do I compare the Money in the Bank started off with a somber tone. I'm skipping the kickoff show because I really don't consider those things. Um, Not that they're not important, but WWE treats them like they're not important. So I kind of have no validity to care for them. And even if they can have great matches, but when you don't put forth the effort to like make it seem like they're gonna have great matches, I don't care. But you just throw away your throwaway matches on the kickoff. It sucks. But whatever. And you treat the characters on there like throwaways. It really sucks. But I think she should get rid of the kickoff anyway. But whatever. Money in the Bank. The first thing was the R-Truth thing. That was probably the worst thing of the night, and that's saying something. I thought it was interesting. It was cool because R-Truth, picked up a win. Now, with that being said, the whole R-Truth segment thing, I guess, is relaying back into another storyline again for R-Truth, and I'm happy for that. But at the same time, I don't. Him getting the 24/7 championship back, cool. It's very entertaining. I can't wait till he gets it back. But I'm glad they're playing C4 here, and that is what it is. I dumbass forgot to talk about the Jeff Hardy match. It was cool. Jeff did his thing, and shout out to Cesaro for being a great, just a great wrestler in general. Really need to start pushing. Really need to start pushing that guy. Really need to start pushing that guy. Regardless, you guys know my opinion. There you go. I'm sorry, this is kind of interrupting in between the video. But your boy went back and did a little editing. Oh yeah. Next is the Bray versus Braun match. That was lukewarm for me. I know a lot of people are gonna love the characterization and the story being told. That stuff is really great. But the wrestling in general, it's not going to be that great because it's storytelling and it's meant to be that. But the athletic part of the wrestling thing it's not there, but it's there. So it's cool. It was cool for what it was. It was a storyline thing, and that's kind of what people need to accept. It's not going to be a fucking 20-minute match with flips and drips and whatever. And that's a storyline match. Like, that's majority of what the Attitude Era was majority storyline matches with great wrestling mixed in for that time. Because back then that was brawling and like more realistically, trying to make everything look more realistic than it is. Even though it's not, but you know what I mean. It was back then. It was less flippy, less athletic things, more brawl type, and more we're gonna knock down, drag out, brawl type of thing. Next match. The next match was, wait, I feel like I skipped the match. Oh, Bayley versus Tamina. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not sold on. I'm just not. I'm not interested. It just doesn't interest me because of the fact that for the longest they've just slaved over Tamina like she was nothing. And when there's no crowd, no one to cheer her on, no one to back her, when everyone's been telling you for years, not really, everyone's been telling you for years she's a loyal worker, she's been there, that you now decide to do is kind of weird. But regardless, I'm glad she's getting her chance. But for what is going on, I'm not interested. It's not good, and to be honest, it's not all that great. It's one of the bad things I can say about the pay-per-view. The match was a little bit of a drag. It dragged on in certain areas to where it could have just like, all right, we done with this little part. Let's move on to this part. A lot of good segments were in the match with the Sasha staring into Tamina's eyes. That was a really good part of the match. It added a sense of fear to Sasha's character. Tamina being a menace, being strong, a strong character. It showed through the match, and although that, I still wasn't that interested in it. Like, it was just something to throw on and just just look at, because then not because it's Tamina, but it's just the storyline in general. I've never been really interested in because of the fact that Tamina it has just been looked over for majority of this time, and now she decides to get a pickup when she's always been the same character. She has never really changed. She's remained a stagnant character, and it's hard for me to care when you're always a stagnant character and when you're not able to become and change, because characters should change. And I don't feel like Tamina has changed much from her conception. But regardless, that's that match. Um, yeah, it was cool. Hopefully, whatever happens with Bailey and Sasha continues quicker, and maybe Tamina is gonna be the catalyst to that happening. I hope that is the thing, and it's not just wasting Tamina and putting her in the title picture. Just say she was near the title at least, but never giving her a chance with it. So yeah. Next up is, what is that match? Um, is the Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre match, and I thought this match was good. It was good. It was good. Good. No, it was good. It was just good. People are gonna over dramatize the match a little, but it was good. I think it had everything it needed. Seth's new entrance, I got to get used to it. I wasn't feeling it that much, but for the character, I understand why they went that way. But for me personally, I just don't give a fuck about that entrance. But but no, everyone can like it. It was cool. But I didn't particularly care for a lot of the uh, um some of the smaller moment to moment things they interplay they had within their match, but it was still interesting to have them do what they did. You know what I mean? Um, but I really don't have much to say because it was just it was a basic match. It was a really good, like, basic back to basics classic match, and that's all that. So sometimes that's we needed one of those on the card because a lot of matches on the card weren't basic classic matches. There were storytelling matches. So this is basically a storytelling match, man. And I not storytelling, a classic bell to bell basic match, and that's cool. Uh, but we have that all the time, and that's kind of how it is now. Like, have a basic bell to bell match. That's supposed to happen, but that doesn't mean it's not the standard. That it's not basic. So, and these guys did great still. So I mean, it doesn't take away from it. But yeah, that's how I felt about that one. I really don't have much to say. It wasn't the standout to me, but it wasn't the worst to me. It was average. And next we have um probably my favorite match of the night. Well, my favorite match of the night. The favorite, the probably it was the best match of the night. The Money in the Bank simultaneous ladder match. Look, they should have just had them go one at a time because I felt like they were gonna do the thing where they had two rings or some bullshit like that, or they were gonna do the thing. Although I saw the pictures earlier, I didn't get a clear picture of what the fuck it was gonna be. That's all on me for not understanding what the fuck that he was gonna do. But I thought they were gonna do both the women and the men in the ring at the same time, and it was gonna be a jumble of a mess when they start at the top of the fucking tower, and it's gonna be just a fucking mess. But they actually, it was the best thing this night. Like, that was actually interesting and it was entertaining. It had character beats for character storylines. AJ seeing Undertaker, AJ having a little quarrel with Rey Mysterio, Elias coming in and attacking Corbin. Spoiler warning. Just spoiler warning. My two favorites won, by the way, but I'm gonna get to that a little in another second. But it was great, man. We got to see Vince, we got to see Paul, we got to see Stephanie, we got to see everyone, all of them in there, and it was interesting. They had a lot of fake outs. They had like one fake out with Dana Brooke. I didn't mean a lot, but they had a couple things in there that was like, okay, you guys are great. And it was just the charisma that the people that they put in this match have. Like, Asuka, she literally made the entire female portion of the match to me. Like, her literally her faces rushing to take down the Money in the Bank, and then rushing in front of everyone and being on top of the thing. She has so much character and charisma. I really hope they see that she's well worth the time. Regardless, but then like the little things each of the females doing, fighting each other to get to the top of the tower. It was fucking great, man. It looked like some shit out of Mortal Kombat Armageddon's intro. I don't know what the fuck. Anyway, and it was just good, man. It was just fucking good, and I really hope that if something like this happens again, that they go do more stuff like this. Like this stuff is good. It's well worth the time, and it's more than easy to do. You guys have the production, you have the money. Do some more stuff like this. Like it's really worth it. Um, and then on the men's side, like it was really interesting there too. Like Otis is just a fucking. Otis is literally one of the best characters in WWE right now because he has so much fucking charisma. AJ and Daniel brought their own charisma. Fucking Corbin with his trash ass brought his own charisma. I have my own beefs with Corbin. I should bring up, but I don't want to because he's a good heel. Okay, he's an okay heel. Let me say that. But regardless, um, I forgot Ray Mysterio did great as well, having his own little character contrivances or whatever. It was my favorite little segment in between the match had to be the Otis food fight, and when he was that John Leonidas, I think it was, he slammed pie in his face. Like this just was filled with a lot of slapstick humor, and it was just good to see that he still was keeping like a comedic entertainment effect even through all what's going on. Um, yeah, man, it was great. And spoiler warning again: if you don't want to be spoiled and you want to watch it on your own, go do that right now. Uh, Oscar and Otis win. They win the money. Otis wins the money in the bank, and Oscar wins the female money in the bank. Now I want to know: are they gonna actually pull the trigger on Otis? Because he has the potential. He has the charisma. He has the look. He has the fucking gimmick. I feel like he can do it, but I feel like it's gonna be too early to pull it on him. But we'll see. Oscar probably isn't gonna get it pulled on her. I feel like she's gonna pull one of the things they do when they give someone the money in the bank, but they don't want them to have the title just yet, and they're just gonna have her fucking use it, but someone interrupts like they did with Braun. Like it's just gonna be a whole bunch of shit like that. I know you guys are all on my nose. Stop looking at my nose. I hate you all. Anyway, nah, I love you guys. Um, but yeah, man, I like this. This was okay. This was a good Money in the Bank. I will say that this is a really good Money in the Bank. It almost fell into decent with some of the things they were doing, but no, this could have been just a decent or a boring Money in the Bank. But this a cut bread standard what we get every year for Money in the Bank. But it wasn't. It was something different, and I'm glad they're experimenting because and during this time, that's what you should be doing. You should be being creative and experimenting and finding new ways to entertain your audience because that's what we should be doing. Speaking of, but whatever. Yeah, man, it's great. I can't wait. I'm gonna get back in the saddle of reviewing these fucking pay per views because I really hope I'm attracting wrestling fans because I'm a wrestling fan. I love wrestling. Regardless of where it's come from. I love wrestling. I love the industry. So I want to see it prosper. Regardless of what form it takes, regardless of where it goes, I want to see it do well. And this is a good step in the right direction for WWE, in my opinion. More creative things, more entertainment things, more character things, like more storyline things, more things leaning towards everything else, but also keeping that wrestling element alive. So yeah, man, this has been your boy on Living Ghost. My interpretation and what I liked about Money in the Bank and how I felt about it. If I had to rate it, I'd give it like a 7 out of 10. I get like a 7. It was really good. It was good. It was good. 7 out of 10 is good, man. It's good. Um, the Money in the Bank is gonna be memorable. It's gonna be one of the most remembered Money in the Banks of recent, I think. So yeah, they did something great. Because who would have thought Otis would have done it? I really didn't think he would have. I wanted him to, but that doesn't mean he's gonna do it. But and Oscar, I really thought they were gonna give it to Shayna, but I wanted Oscar to have it, but both of my picks got him, so I'm ecstatic about that. But that's cool. I'm happy about that match. It could have actually went a different way and been totally, whoo. But you know, it's cool, man. Yeah, man. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe. You know, doesn't hurt at all. I'll bring more wrestling content. Something wrestling related. If you have a wrestling topic or idea you want me to talk about, please put it in the comment section. My favorite wrestlers, my favorite heels, faces. What makes a good heel? What makes a good face? I'll talk about it, man. I love to talk about this stuff. I love to have to hear what other people feel that their heel has to, for a heel has to do, or what discussions they have about what makes a great heel, or what makes a great face, or what makes a great wrestler, or a great gimmick, or a bad gimmick, or what makes a good entrance and a bad entrance, or what really makes and breaks a fucking character. What makes the storyline go bad? Like, it's just so many different ways you can go with this wrestling topic and wrestling topics. So, I leave it up to you guys. Put it in the comment section. Do whatever you want. Like I said, subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.